Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Artie Hoffman, and this is Angels and Answers, and I promised you that I would be here for you guys, and here I am in Raleigh, North Carolina. So get ready with your questions, and we had a really interesting story that happened today. You talk about signs. Hopefully all of you also enjoyed the eclipse, and here we are in North Carolina. I didn't get a chance to experience it like most people did, or a lot of people did. I wish I did, but I didn't. So, and I was in the right state in the Carolinas where it was supposed to be, or one of the places. So, any case, what happened today is that Al and we ended up going. We went to a beautiful lake, as you saw earlier today in my when I was advertising, about today's show. And so on our way, back to the apartment as we were heading back home, all of a sudden we decided to go for ice cream. And then as we were getting closer to home, we were both getting really tired and we were debating whether to go for ice cream or not. And at the last minute, we decided, you know what, let's go for ice cream. What the hell? So we go to this ice cream place and it's right along a very busy highway. And so as we're ordering the ice cream, we look over to our left and we see this gorgeous golden yellow bird. It was absolutely beautiful. And I'm looking at it and I'm saying, God, that is such a beautiful bird. It was like the colors were so vibrant. And I'm looking at it and then all of a sudden, because you don't see too many outdoor birds with such colors. And now I used to own a lot of birds back in my day. I used to own, parrots and parakeets and, canaries and stuff. And so I checked it out and I'm looking at this bird and I said, you know what? I think this is a parakeet that actually got loose. And so I went up to the parakeet seeing if it would perch and it wasn't running away. It just hopped along a little bit on one of the chairs that it was on, but it didn't run away. So as I try to perch it, it would maybe fly a little bit away, but it wasn't going way out of my reach. And so I managed to actually get the bird. The bird, was still staying within my company. It wasn't flying away. You go to any bird, it's going to take off like a bat out of hell. But this bird wasn't. And so I tried to perch it again and it was really close. So I managed to get super close to it and both my hands were open and I grabbed the bird really quickly. And so I didn't realize that I knew she was afraid of birds, but I didn't know she was deathly afraid of birds because I was debating whether to keep it or not. And she said, no, go ahead, keep it. And so we get in the car and she has a little Yorkie. So we have a little carry bag that we put Mick in. The dog's name is Mick, that we put Mick in when we go into restaurants and stuff like that. So I says, don't worry. I said, I'll just take the bird and I'll put it inside the bag, and as I try to put it inside the bag, the bird takes off out of my hands and we're in the car and Al is freaking out and she's screaming and going nuts and going crazy. And I managed to get the bird and I put it in the little bag, in the carry bag that we carry the Yorkie in. And so I'm debating, what do I do with this bird now? Should I keep it? Should I maybe bring it to the pet store and leave it there? Should I give it away? I don't know. So all of a sudden, Al convinced me on me keeping the birds. And so that's what I did. So we ended up going to a PetSmart store. Lo and behold, did I know that I was going to an ice cream store getting a gorgeous yellow canary. And, well, it's not a canary, it's a parakeet, but it's gorgeous. And the colors are vibrant. So, so now tomorrow I'm going to be taking home a parakeet home with me. And, so there you go. And I said I wasn't going to own any more birds because I used to own a parrot. So people, when they come into my home office, they see a huge bird cage because that's where my parrot used to be. And they say, oh, is there a bird there? Or are you going to ever own any more birds? I said, no, I would never get another bird. Well, lo and behold, this bird ended up finding me. So I got the bird. Now, the weird thing is that just as we were getting in the car, we looked up top and we saw a dove. We saw a beautiful dove. And those are always answers to Al's relatives, with her mother and with her brother. And so doves always appear, when she's home. And here we are in North Carolina, and it's like there's no doves anywhere. The entire time that she's been here throughout the month of August, she hasn't seen any doves. And just at the time that this yellow bird, this parakeet I happen to find, and then there's the dove. So this is a sign. This is like a good sign. We're here to go through to enhance our careers. So that's why we're out here in North Carolina. So this was like a really good sign. So then now I'm writing a book. All right. Actually, it's just about finished. It's literally at its very tail end. And it's called Angels and Answers, lo and behold. And so I have someone very talented who is creating the artwork for the angel, to create the angel. And so it's like, this is weird. So I get this canary, or this parakeet. She finds the dove, and Al's son ends up calling me about drawing this angel, and it all had to do with birds and wings and stuff. So this is a really, really good sign. So I'm assuming that this is going to be a really, really good show. And that my messages are going to be super dead on. Or at least half the time they are. So, but I always believe in the angels and the spirits, and I always say my prayers. And people do ask me, now, do I believe in God? And I do. I believe in God. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe in angels and saints and stuff. So I always ask for their assistance so that I could help you out and give you the answers that you need. So, and, I wanted to mention.
Can we just talk 1 minute about the birds? So Susan Gropak, she said lemon. I don't know if the yellow parakeets are called lemon, but she also said she has 2 doves. And Madonna Rundle Arrington said to keep it. And there was somebody else here who asked, what are you going to name it? Someone asked, what are you going to name it?
For a second, I was going to name it Raleigh because we're in Raleigh, North Carolina, but I don't like that name for some reason. I don't know. It's just too long, too hard. Raleigh. So then we were thinking tweets for Tweety Bird, tweets, and then we were thinking of Allie. So I don't know. I like tweets and I like Allie. So I don't know yet. So maybe you could put a few suggestions out there, and I'll let you know what the official name is next week. The official bird for Woodbridge, New Jersey. The official bird is the parakeet, and so now we just got to pick out the royal name. So that's going to be fun. What else was there? We talked about the eclipse, and I burned my affirmations out there during that time. And I still feel like it's a good time to burn your affirmations, to say your prayers, because it magnifies your prayers. And then you take your prayers and you burn it outside and let the smoke signals go to heaven. So
someone said Maverick.
Maverick, that's a cool name. I like Maverick. Yeah, that's a good name.
Baby.
Angel baby. That's cool. Yeah, something with wings, right? Right, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, let's see, what else?
The winner?
The winner for last week's, for sharing my Facebook Live, which I told you I have been giving out free half-hour readings. I do keep to my word with that. And the winner for last week's sharing of the Facebook is Renee Hoagland Gresco. So congratulations, Renee. You're the next winner of the free half-hour reading. So please give me a call at 732-778-7173. And if anybody else wishes to, do a private reading or to host your own or psychic Artie party, feel free to, give me a holler at that same number, 732-778-7173. Also, you could, email me at artiehoffman@gmail.com. You can do that. What else? There's artiehoffman.com. Oh, do we have did you have the incense? Oh, you want to hand me the incense? I just wanted to tell everybody, which I share with you all the time. Somebody just told me that they won money. They were playing the Mega Million. Not that they won the big Mega Million, obviously, cause, or was it the Powerball? The Powerball. They did play it, and they hit like, I don't know, 3 or 4 numbers after they burnt the incense. So that was pretty cool. And so, yeah, this sucker has been winning people money, and it draws in great luck and great prosperity. And you get 10 of these, and it smells awesome. It smells almost like citrusy, but everyone who has gotten this so far loves the smell, and it does draw prosperity. So it's pretty cool. So if you want to find out how much they are, just email me at artiehoffman@gmail, or you could call me or text me 732-778-7173. Just don't do it during the show, okay? Because, and I apologize in advance if for some reason that, if the phone freezes or something happens or we get a glitch, just try it again, because things happen out of my control, whether it be the connection or whatever. So don't give up. It's not like I'm flatlining you or flat leaving you. I just have to maybe sometimes restart it, or if somebody's foolish enough to call me during the show. But
Susan B. Brooklyn said, name the bird Prosperity.
oh, wow, I like that.
Yeah. And Denise Chambers Descala said, Artie, you need to call me for September 21st, lady from Staten Island. I guess you have a party with her on the 21st of September, and she's saying you need to call her. She didn't leave the phone number, so
Okay, well, you're going to have to text me when you get a chance, your phone number.
Not during the show.
Not during the show, right. Not during this time, because you're going to screw it up for everybody. So you said I need to call you, so please, you're not leaving me a number or anything, so just text me or email me your phone number, and I'll get back to you. Sometimes it takes a little time for me to get with the program as far as to do follow-ups, but thank God I've been pretty busy, and things have been going really well. So
let's just go over the rules. It's one question.
Oh yeah, one question. All right, I'm not going to answer 5 questions, and keep the questions specific. Don't ask me how your 2017's going. How's my life going? I need a reading. Or, yeah, you need to be specific with your questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. All right,
and we don't read in any particular order.
Right, and there's no particular order that we come across, because as you see, there's hundreds of questions that hit us at the time. And I just want to thank all of you for sending me all your good well wishes and stuff like that. So. And
don't get angry if we don't get your.
Yeah, listen.
2,000 questions.
Yeah.
In an hour.
Yeah, there was like a couple thousand questions. Yeah, close to a couple thousand questions last week or the week before that. And, just don't take it personal. Don't get angry. I do this for free for you guys, and it's my pleasure. I love doing it for you guys. So if I don't reach you, just understand it's a show. It's nothing personal whatsoever. I'm just doing this, for fun and to help you guys out. And I just, like I said, it helps me that I could do this for you guys and to connect to your loved ones, or to give you some solace, or to help you get unstuck with your situation. So, hey, listen, I'm also a good gift to give as a gift certificate. So if somebody who is stuck or hurting, and, I do gift certificates, and I do speakings, and I do fundraisers and all that other good stuff. So.
Okay, let's start with the first question.
Now, we're going to start with the questions.
And the first question we have to read is...
We have to read.
We
have to read the question.
Jody Lee Doyle from Court.
Oh, yes. Hey, Miss Doyle.
Jody Lee.
Jody Lee.
So
the Jody Meister. Go ahead.
So she says, hi, it's Jody Court. Any messages from my mom or dad?
Okay. Hold on a second. Is there any messages from your mom or dad? Hold on. Have the lights been going out? For some reason, I just started seeing like a lantern. For some reason, I'm seeing old lanterns, and I'm seeing like a candle. And so I don't know if you have their lantern lights, or has lights been being blown out lately. Hold on a second. I'm getting that you had to make some important decisions before they passed away, or right after they passed away, and I'm getting, if I'm not mistaken, your mother's saying you're doing the right thing, or you did the right thing, but I'm getting like there's some important decisions that you were contemplating if you were making the right moves, and so your mom's saying yes. So hopefully this makes sense to you. Doilies. I don't know. Was she big on doilies also for some reason? Oh, well, your last name is Doyle. Duh. Yeah, also I said, crazy, huh? I just got something with doilies. Doyle. That's crazy. Hold on a second. I want to see if I can give you more. And what is it with the number 18? I'm getting happy. Is there like an anniversary or a birth date on the 18th, 17th or 18th? But I'm getting some kind of acknowledgement with the birthday or the anniversary of. So hopefully you can let me know. All right, what do we got? Now, to also understand that when I give answers, all right, during the show, you might not understand everything that I'm saying in the moment, but you'll understand it later. But again, Jody, I am seeing something with like a candle holder and like a lantern of some sort. So I don't know if this is something that you have or that they've had in their place, but I don't know what the significance is. And I'm also getting something about the teddy bear. We love the teddy bear. I'm not sure what in reference with the teddy bear or the bear, who's known as the bear.
Kayla Ashley Chase.
Kayla Ashley Chase.
Hi, Artie. Do you have any messages from my grandparents or anything about my future?
Okay, from your grandparents. What's her name again?
Kayla Ashley Chase.
Kayla Ashley Chase. Wow. So what I'm getting is that there's going to be 3 major decisions that you're going to make within your career. There's definitely going to be changes within the career. Also, I'm getting that there's going to be a major career move for you or your significant other, and it has to do with moving far away, and you're going to have to decide whether if you want to move that far of a distance for your career, being away from family and friends. So that's something that you're going to have to decide coming up, and I see that strongly. And it's okay if you don't understand it now, you're going to understand it in a little bit. But also I'm getting that there might be some kind of a separation going on for a temporary situation where you and or your significant other is going to be moving, then the other one's going to join them. But I am getting some kind of a separation and a very strong potential of a move. But I'm getting 3 major career changes in your life. So, don't be afraid of changes. Changes are good. Changes are healthy. People are afraid of changes because it's the unknown. But it's the only way to grow also is through changes.
Carrie Brown.
Carrie Brown. How you doing, Carrie?
Can you tell me about DJ?
Can I tell you about DJ? Honestly, I can't, only because I don't know the scenario of what you're throwing at me with DJ. Can you tell me about DJ? You have to give me, again, it's not specific enough. Go ahead.
Sasha Brenner.
Sasha Brenner.
My mother has passed since I was 15. My father committed suicide in 2008.
Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Just need answers and closure, and also do you see my financial situation getting better? It's got to be one or the other.
Okay. Well, your mother wants you to know that she's always with you. And I'm seeing a flock of birds around you, okay, to let you know that she's around you. Very shortly, you are going to see a bunch of birds, which is kind of common, but you're going to be seeing a bunch of birds real soon flying in a V shape above you. Also, she's mentioning something about the rainbows. She also knows that you have, there's a ring, there's a bracelet or a ring that you have of hers also. What else? She's always on your side. She's telling me she's always got your back. And she says, be careful of your glasses. She's mentioning something about your glasses. Did you just sit on your glasses, or are you always misplacing glasses or sunglasses or something? But she's kind of chuckling about it. She says, watch out for your glasses, if that makes any sense to you.
Kathleen Jones.
Kathleen Jones.
Good evening, Artie. Do you see anyone special coming into my life soon? Thanks. God bless you.
Well, thank you for your God bless yous, Kathleen Jones. So hold on a second, because I am going to take a look at the angel cards and see what the angel cards have to say about your love life. Oh, wow. This is crazy. So I see somebody coming into your life where I'm looking at the angel cards and I'm seeing what they have to say. You're actually going to be meeting somebody that at first you're going to be like kind of pulling away. It's not going to be a love at first sight for you. As a matter of fact, right away when you meet the fella, you might think he's a jerk or he's not your type. But he's going to be like a little persistent. And I'm hearing, don't let this puppy go. Don't let this one go. He does have a good heart. There's many things about him that's opposite of you. So you want to know. So, all right. So I just heard, there was a little voice in my head, which is really cool, that said, and it's going to happen within the year 2017. You will meet him. It's like there are things about him that you're really going to like, that you think he's fun, but there were certain things where you're going to doubt his. Don't judge him by his past, because I see you like possibly judging this fella by his past or his track record, and for some reason I feel like he's going to change with you, and I am seeing it definitely within 2017. And it wouldn't surprise me if somebody tries to hook you up with a blind date or introduces you to this person. And you're going to say, no way, what are you thinking? But, and if I'm not mistaken, it wouldn't surprise me if he has like a bulldog, or he has a pit bull, or he has a pug. It's like I'm looking at that kind of a face. In that kind of family sector. So don't be surprised if this fella has a dog like that. So don't worry, you're not going to be alone. But again, the angels are clearly showing me within the year 2017. So chivalry is not dead for you. And I congratulate you in advance.
Sasha said. Her daughter flushed her glasses down the toilet.
Oh, Sasha flushed her daughter flushed her glasses down the toilet. And what was it? Her mother said, watch out for the glasses or whatnot. Or she says, what are you doing with the glass? How cool is that? You know, that is like strange crap going on, you know? And here I am, I'm talking, I'm like praying like hell I'm right. How's that for being honest? But, you know, the thing is that I've been doing this for like 28 years, and I've read for over 21,000 people, and people keep on coming back for more, which is really cool. So it tells me I'm doing something right. But this is all about blind faith, what I do. So I just express my thoughts, and I love when this crap happens. That is too funny. Go ahead. What do we got?
Sarah McCullough.
Sarah McCullough.
My best friend was killed by a drunk driver on her way to my house. She would have been my daughter's aunt. Is she still mad at me, or does she come around me often?
She's not mad at you. No, she has an understanding. You have to understand that when you're in the spiritual world, you get a big picture of the big scene, and they don't carry grudges when they go over to heaven. So I just want everyone to know there is a heaven. There is a physical place called heaven, and that's where we go. We go to the same place, you know, before we were born, before we came into this world, and then when we die, we go to the same place Exactly. That we go to the same place as we were before we were born. It's the same spiritual world. It's just that in this world we don't realize that, a lot of us don't realize that a lot of people think that this is our one-shot deal, and it's not. So is she upset with you? She's not. And what was the other thing she wanted to mention? I'm sorry.
Is she mad at her? So her best friend was killed by...
Yeah, you were killed by a truck. Oh, she saw. Oh, something about wedding. She's saying congratulations, or have a great time. She's mentioning something about a wedding. I definitely see a wedding coming up for you, whether it be yours or whether it be you're getting invited to a wedding, but it's definitely within a year's time. And I keep on hearing, Bill, I love you so, I always will. And I'm hearing that old 50s song, and I'm seeing wedding bells, definitely wedding bells. But somebody within the family is going to be getting married within a year's time, whether you realize it or if it's going to be a surprise. But it wouldn't surprise me if there happens to be an elope also. So let me know when that happens.
So Carrie Brown said, DJ is sick and we need to make decisions. I was hoping for a little guidance about when the time was right. Thank you.
DJ is sick and you're looking for some guidance. Okay.
We need to make decisions.
Okay, so again, all right, I appreciate the fact that you told me that he was sick and you need to make decisions, but you're not explaining like what way or the other. You have to understand I have a lot of energy hitting me at the same time with this. So I am trying to be more detailed. So what I want you to do is I want you to, what's this person's name?
Carrie Brown.
Carrie Brown. All right, I won't forget you, Carrie Brown.
He's
So,
our puppy.
Huh?
Hold on, I think it's a puppy. He's our puppy.
Oh, he's your puppy. Oh, okay, so you want to know whether to put the dog down or not. You could prolong DJ's life. That's tough. That's tough when you have to decide whether to put down, a pet that you just love so much. And I feel like that's probably what the decision is. That's a personal call. Do I feel like DJ is hurting? Yeah, I really do. I feel like DJ is hurting more than you realize. So this is about, just because our pets could keep on walking around or live, it doesn't mean that we should also prolong their life. But, we become selfish because they become our babies. That's, we're so attached to them. So I can understand about having a very difficult time about, putting down your pet, your loved one. So, I don't want to be the one responsible to say, yes, put them down, or no, don't, this is a personal call. Because, logically I could say to you, DJ's hurting. And so, yes, please end its misery. But then from an emotional standpoint, anyone who's in your position, it's very difficult. So it's always easier said than done, but because I know a lot of people who have kept their pets living longer than what they should. And it's just very difficult. And then there's, I also get that there's a surgery that I feel is a part of this, that there's no guarantee that the surgery is going to fully make it all worthwhile, and I don't think it will. I think it's going to cost you quite a bit of money, and just to have your pooch around a little longer. So I don't know. It's a tough. I don't know. It's a tough decision. I know what I would do, but I don't want to project. Because I'm not emotionally attached to your pup, but I do have compassion for you. So. It's not work in the big picture. I don't know. It's just difficult. But what you do is when so many people carry guilt for putting down their pets, and what you're doing is you're letting a healthy soul out of an unhealthy body, so they could play again. So they're not, confined to this limited body of pain and agony. So even though we're going to miss them terribly. But the right thing to do is let them play in the spiritual world and have fun again. And they'll let you know when they're around. Ruth?
Ruth. What medical doctor do we need to take my granddaughter to get her help? She has issues with her bowel movements and nothing the doctors have tried has helped.
Well, a gastro doctor, for sure. That's a definite. I mean, they're the ones who concentrate. They're the ones who are who I want to say personally, but they generate specifically for. I don't know the full name of it. I just call it a gastro doctor. I don't know the name of the full. But it's a gastro doctor, all right? And as a matter of fact, there's a wonderful doctor. I don't know where you live, but there's a wonderful, wonderful doctor who I highly recommend, who with the top integrity, fantastic, Steve Hodis in Edison, New Jersey, in May Street. He's like top-notch professional at that type of situation. So, and if he can't help, he will 100% guide you to the right doctor. But yeah, you want to see a gastro doctor in that respect.
And Sarah, who you just read, she said, my little brother's asking his girlfriend to marry him tonight. So that would be the wedding.
How cool is that? Wait, well, that is asking?
So don't say anything.
Well, that sucks. You just said, I'm talking about wedding bells, and you're saying you just let the cat out of the bag on Facebook Live, I mean, granted, like, hopefully, other family members don't, I mean, I hope, for my sake, I hope all your family and friends watch this, but for your sake, I hope hardly anyone's watching this. So that's really cool. How cool is this?
I know. So Ruth is just saying, they've tried those doctors and they've also tried the children's hospital. So I guess she just wants to know if there's anything coming to you outside the box.
Okay, hold on a second.
The norm.
What's the name?
Ruth Thrain.
All right, Ruth Thrain. Do me a favor, Ruth. I want you to email me. All right, email me, because I really want to help you out. I really do. And let me see. You have to give me a couple of days. Email me, Artie Hoffman at Gmail, ARTIEHOFFMAN at Gmail. And let me meditate on this for you and see what kind of doctor or scenario that the angels will feed me so that I can help you out. But I'm truly shocked that... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Huh. You're going to think I'm crazy, but I already have your answer. Wow. I want you to go to an allergist because she might be allergic to certain foods, or I want you to go to a nutritionist. And as far as the kind of foods that she's eating, but it has to do with the foods of what she's eating. And I believe that that's what's going to help her overcome her obstacles. And believe it or not, I want you to go to an acupuncturist. Okay? So those are the doctors that I want you to think out. So you're talking about thinking outside the box to help her. An acupuncturist and... a nutritionist and an allergist, because I really feel like it has to do with foods, but an acupuncturist will be able to give pressure points to the body to help release the body to do its natural functions. So I just got that now. So that's really cool. Now I didn't go to Yale and I didn't go to Harvard, although I should have. But I got kicked out because for some reason, they don't accept people with C average grades. I don't know what the hell's the matter with them, but that's just the way it goes. So, and thank you very, very much for all your hearts and all your good positive energy. I always love that. And what do we got, Al?
Anne-Marie Barbarino Cohen.
Anne-Marie Barbarino Cohen.
My mom recently died. I'm looking for a sign from her.
Alrighty. I just got look for the stars, look for the stars, look for the stars. Huh. The blue star. Huh. This is wow, this is crazy. I want you to take notice. Well, your mom is doing fine, she wants you to know. She knows that you talk to her on a regular basis. And I really strongly believe that through some kind of advertisement, all right, whether it be on a billboard, whether it be on a truck, whether it be somebody has a sticker, but there's something about a blue star that you're going to see. And I also feel she's also showing me a license plate. All right, I'm seeing a license plate that is going to be personalized, or it's going to be her birth date or her initials. And I'm even going to be more specific. There's going to be a wheelchair, a picture of a wheelchair, so it's somebody who's handicapped who's driving this vehicle that you will be seeing, like a message from your mom. Whether it be, like I said, the numbers are going to make sense or the initials are going to make sense. It could be like a specific word, but I'm getting something in regards to a license plate, and I'm telling you, there's going to be a picture of a handicap wheel thing on the license plate. I want to share something with you that was really, really interesting to me. This happened, how long ago? Probably about 10 years ago. I was going through a divorce at the time, and I wanted to break through some of my personal fears. And one of my major fears was either scuba diving or skydiving. And so I said, you know something, I'm going to do something. I'm going to kind of like step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to try something a little outlandish, and I'm going to do one of those things. So here I am. I'm about to get onto the parkway, and I had a little conversation with God, and I said, God, what do you think? Is it okay for me to do skydiving? And I said, send me a sign if it's okay for me to do skydiving. And so when I tell you, in that moment, a car pulled out in front of me with a license plate that had a wheelchair on it. And I said, okay, I don't have to go that route to try to prove to myself or try to get myself past my, insecurities or fears or whatever I was going through at the time. But that was a really powerful sign in that moment. So, and I'm sure a lot of you have like a lot of crazy stories like that. And who knows, maybe one day I'll write a book about that as well. What do we got?
Gwendolyn Wiggins.
Gwendolyn Wiggins. How you doing, Gwendolyn?
Hi, Artie. Will I meet my soulmate soon?
Will you meet your soulmate soon? Will you meet your soulmate? I want to say the answer is yes. Will you meet your soulmate? But I just don't want to say yes, boom, and that's it. So let me see if I can give you specifics as far as your soulmate. This is going to be strange for me to say something like this, but your soulmate, they're showing me a gorilla. How crazy is that? I'm seeing a gorilla. And so it tells me one of two things. Either A, you're going to see him at a zoo, or B, he's very hairy. Okay, he's a very hairy person. She's probably going, oh my God. But I just thought, or it could be during Halloween and he happened to be wearing a gorilla outfit. Or there's something about, I don't know, maybe he has a picture of a gorilla on his shirt where you see him. But it's really funny. They're just they're showing me a gorilla. Are you into Magilla gorilla or something? But I don't know. It's crazy. So are you going to meet your soulmate? I'm getting yes. As a matter of fact, you're going to own a house with this fella. There's going to be an above ground built-in pool because I see this and I see a shed back there. And what's really cool is that he's a romantic. Okay, so he's a romantic. So he's going to treat you nice too. So that's really cool. I'm seeing like a wooden shed in the backyard, and it's the long wood, and it's like engraved. It's like, I don't know how to describe it, but there's the angels are showing me pictures of the shed in the back. So I guess, he's into his tools, or that's where the lawn equipment is or whatnot. But I'm not getting like it's going to happen yesterday. I have a feeling you're probably going to wait, like, unfortunately, like 2 or 3 years. it's interesting. It's like when we look ahead 2 or 3 years or 5 years ahead, you go, oh my God, all that time. But when you look back at 2, 3 years or 5 years or even 10 years behind, it's like time went by in a blink because it already happened. So it's like everything is a perspective of time. So it's interesting how we perceive time or perceive life.
Katerina Silva.
Katerina Silva. How are you doing, Katerina?
Hi, Artie. I feel so depressed and lost in life right now. Is there any kind of message that you would have? Sorry, any kind of message that you would like or have for me? Thank you, blessings. In other words, do you have any message?
Right. Okay. When people are suffering from depression, there's a couple of things that well, first of all, it's about loving yourself. People look outside themselves all the time to look for happiness. And a lot of times when you achieve your personal goal, whether it be the job or the material aspect or the person in your life or whatever, that as soon as you attain them, all of a sudden, it's short-lived because you're not happy with inside yourself. So this is a time for you to spend energy and time to make yourself happy. I believe, going out to comedy shops definitely helps you get out of a funk. Going to listen to live music gets you out of a funk. Going out dancing gets you out of a funk. Joining up meet groups to be with people where there's common bond interest. Staying away from negative people is a major biggie. If you have a lot of people around you that are very negative, it's very important that you stay away from them as much as possible or start cutting ties with people who are like Debbie Downers. It's not healthy to be with people who are negative. A lot of times, and if you're very empathetic and you're listening to other people with all their problems or if people are hurting, people tend to take on everyone else's depression. It's not just your own depression you're dealing with, but you're dealing with the people around you also. So if you have like good things going on in your life, but every time you try to tell somebody, a family member or a friend, and they're putting you down or not supporting you, you need to stop sharing your good news with just everybody and anybody. You only want to share your good news with people who are truly good well-wishers for you. So, that's what I, highly recommend to help you get out of your funk. Now, I also want people to know that, if you would like a personal private reading from myself, I've been doing it for 28 years. And like I said, I've been on, Fox TV. I've been on Cat Country Radio. I've been on WXTU Radio. I've been on my own radio show now for probably about 10 years, read for over 21,000 people. So I do know what I'm talking about. I even have therapists who come see me. Other psychics do come see me. So, and I just put, my heart and soul to the angels and to God to give me the answers to help you guys out. So if you do need assistance, all right, and you want to get unstuck, I could really help you with that. And so far my visions have been pretty accurate, pretty good. My number is 732-778-7173, or go to artiehoffman.com or email me artiehoffman@gmail, ARTIEHOFFMAN @gmail. Where's the incense? I just wanted to mention that too. Do we have that? What was I playing? Oh, you should put it away. Okay, I wanted everyone to know. Now, we got the Powerball coming up, which is what, $700 million? And not that it will change your life. I mean, come on, $700 million. Who doesn't have $700 million? But if you want to have a shot, a better shot, at winning money like that. These money incense are the bomb, and people have been telling me that they've been winning money. And a lady just emailed me and said that she never wins anything, and she just played the Mega Million, and she hit like 3 or 4 numbers out of the Mega Million. And so that was really, really cool. So I was really excited to hear about that. So if you want to know about the money incense and you want to draw prosperity into you, because my life has enhanced, my friend Jasmine told me about it months ago, and Al is the one that even brought it to my attention. I wasn't even trying to sell this or anything. I just burned it because Jasmine told me to. And so I was burning it, and she says, do you realize that, you've been getting a lot more phone calls since you've been burning it? And I didn't even put two and two together. So my prosperity has been building up since I've been burning the money incense. So I said, you know what? I bet you a lot of people would appreciate that. And so I started, selling them on my own. And it's been selling like hotcakes. I've been getting a lot of calls on these money incense. And you get 10 in a pack. So if you want to know how to, get some, I'll let you know how much it is and where to send it to. And call me on my number, 732-778-7173, or you could text me or email me at artiehoffman@gmail.com. What do we got with questions?
Leslie McNichol. Hello, Artie. So many changes have happened. I feel hurt by those I trusted. Do I walk away, or will things rise back to the top?
Somebody who's screwed you over, people who've really, I would walk away. When you don't have, I've always said this before, when you don't have trust in a relationship, all right, you don't have a relationship. I don't care, love and trust, it takes, months and years to build and build and build. And you could end it with just one chop. You can end it in one shot. So I feel like that's amazing. It takes so long to build, when it comes to love and trust, and it just takes a moment's time just to, shoot it down. So, integrity and trust is something that should be valued. And, so I highly recommend that, you surround yourself by a better group of people, and don't be with people who you don't trust. It doesn't make sense, whether it be business or personal. So, or if you're stuck where you have to, then you have to try to limit yourself on how much time you choose to allow yourself to be with someone like that. But, if given the choice, if you don't trust the person, then, time to move on, because now they're going to learn. All right. Because, if you stay with them, you're teaching them, like, all right, they could screw up on you and you're never going to leave. But if it's that bad enough, when they lose somebody like you, they're going to realize that I can't do that again because I keep on losing quality people in my life from being a jerk or from not, honoring trust or respect. So that's something that has to be valued. So respect yourself and honor yourself. And like I said, if I were you, I'd probably walk away. Elizabeth?
R-A-D-A-Y.
Okay, Rade. Rade.
You read for me about 9 years ago, and you were right on the money. Will I ever find happiness in my life after losing my son?
Wow, I am so sorry to hear that. That's got to be the toughest loss. Wow. Will you ever find happiness again? Could you find happiness again? The answer is yes. As devastating as it is when you lose a child, fortunately, I've never experienced that kind of pain. So I don't want to say I could understand what you're going through, because I can't. I could only imagine. And so can you find happiness again? It's about coming to an acceptance about what is. It's about coming to an appreciation for the amount of years that God has given you with your son, that it's coming to that appreciation that you've had those beautiful years together. It's about restructuring your thought process so you could help put things into perspective. You have a right to remain upset. You have a right to remain angry and hurt. You have that right. If you really, really want to heal, it doesn't mean that you're going to part ways from your son. A lot of people have a hard time accepting happiness in their life because their loved ones aren't with them. So who am I to feel happy when my loved one is passed away? But not realizing that when our loved ones are in heaven, when they're on the other side, it's like worrying about them while they're on the beaches of Hawaii sucking on lemonade, sitting out in the sun, and times that by 10. That's what it's like over on the other side, and we're worried about them. But the thing is, it's about the missing them. That's the painful part. But worrying about them, are they still hurting? I promise you that your loved ones over on the other side are not hurting. So do you want to be happy is the question. Can you be happy? The answer is yes. So I might want to, and I'm not saying this for business reasons, and I do say this a lot, and my apologies, but if you want me to help you get past this, give me a call for a session so I could spend some quality time with you. All right, which is 732-778-7173. Although, please don't call me during the show. Call me afterwards. But, I'd be happy to help you or anybody else who is listening, if you need in-depth answers. And I'm very good at predicting people's future love. It blows me away that I'm even able to do this, believe it or not. But I can. So I've done this for many people. So, okay, what do we got?
Steph Irene. Does my twin sister have any messages for me?
Steph Irene. This is so funny. Did you girls used to steal clothes from each other or something? Because she says, when are you going to give me back my clothes? That was the first thing that I heard. And she also is acknowledging a tattoo that you've done on her behalf. So, and she is saying like you are her best friend because she keeps telling her, tell my BFF. And she says, I love the puppy or I love the dog. So somebody just got a puppy or somebody just got a dog. And were you naming or did somebody name a dog or name a stuffed animal or something on her behalf? I'm also getting flowers and some kind of stuffed animals around her gravesite or around her memorial where she was put or where she was buried. So I'm getting something to that effect. What else? I don't know why she's making she's making a funny comment in regards to teeth. So I don't know if you have fake teeth or fake lips or somebody's got like their dentures or somebody got their tooth knocked. Something with the teeth or the lips. Like she's going like blah, 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 blah. She's being goofy with you. So hopefully that will make sense. If it doesn't, again, if it doesn't make sense now, whatever I say to you, it'll make sense later.
Vincent Balsamo.
Vincent Balsamo.
Does my dad see my life?
The answer is yes. Does your dad see your life? The answer is 100% yes. Your dad also wants you to know that he's very proud of you, and he also knows that it's very hard for you every day to do what you do, and that it's like you're always looking for his approval, or you're always you miss calling him up or telling him about your day or asking him for his thoughts, or it's like you were buddy. So yeah, he's very much so a part of you. And for some reason, did he or do you wear overalls? I keep on seeing something with overalls. So whatever that's about. But he said, I love you very much, buddy. And he said it just like that. So
Jeremy Patterson.
Jeremy Patterson.
Artie, very recently my ex cheated on me with another man. I've accepted it for what it was, but I've got a bad feeling about this guy. I feel like he may hurt her or our son. Are these feelings justified or is it pain talking?
Okay. I want to go to my angel cards. Could you hold that straight up, like right there? Okay, perfect. Don't move, all right? Because this is a big question. So I want to see if you're concerned about the guy, if he is a jerk or you're just worried if he's a jerk. All right, hold on. Is this for real? Is this guy does she have anything to be concerned about with this guy? Yeah, no, I feel like it's not just pain. I do feel like you have, sorry about that. I do feel like you have right of worry with with the other fella. As a matter of fact, I feel like there's like a resentment or a competition that's going on. That's what I'm picking up on. So overall, do I feel good about it? And I'm not judging the relationship aspect of it. I'm talking strictly on behalf of your child. So I'm being very unconditional with you, with the circumstances. And yeah, with this fella, I'm not getting a very good vibe with him either. So I don't feel like it's just pain, but I feel like you have warrant. Do I feel like it's as extreme? I don't know if it's super extreme, but I don't feel like it's kosher either. So take it for what it's worth.
Landon McFarland.
Landon McFarland. Okay.
My grandmother passed in 2005 when I was a young child due to cancer.
I'm sorry.
We were really close. Would she have any messages for me?
All right. Did she like her ice cream? For some reason, I just started seeing something with chocolate. I don't know. Was she into chocolates? Was she into chocolate ice cream? I'm also getting, was there special candies that were made or special candies from around the world? For some reason, I'm getting something to that connection with your grandmother. Hold on a second. Also, she wants you to know that is there like there's like some jewelry pieces. Is there like there's like a necklace? I'm getting some kind of a necklace that you have of hers. What else was there? And also, is there a clock? I'm getting something with a clock. It kind of represents or looks like a grandfather clock type thing that you might have of hers or that you have. And for some reason, I keep on seeing both hands at 12. So I don't know what it is with the clock that is stuck on 12. I see like 12 or 12:05. It's like two hands that are straight up. So I don't know if this is when she passed or if this is the clock where it happens to be stuck on. I'm not sure what that represents. 12:05 could also represent December 5th, the 12 and the 5. So, and this is how this is what I'm getting with her, just to let you know that she's around you. So, where did I get where's my wonderful, oh, okay. Alrighty. So
It's 10 o'clock.
Okay.
You want to do one more?
Okay.
We have people waiting for us, so.
Okay. So, all right. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to do, I wasn't sure of the time. So we're going to do one more question. We're going to do one more question. And what do we got? Hold on just a second. All righty. So I just want you to know that I'm here in North Carolina, in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I didn't want to not do it for you, but my schedule got changed. But next week, Monday night, it's going to go right back to its regular time, Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, and the question is?
Kathleen Reed.
Kathleen Reed.
Oh, sorry, that's Caitlin Reed.
Oh, Caitlin Reed.
Please, I lost my brother-in-law, and I keep having dreams with him, and I don't know if he's telling me if he's happy with my sister's choices.
Okay, is he happy with your sister's choices? He supports her. He understands that the decisions are very difficult. And he said on the most part, he does support her choices, but I feel like there needs to be more communication for the circumstances to get better. It's like I feel like you need patience. I feel like you need time for things to get better. Does he support her in the big picture? The answer is yes. So that's what I'm getting. And that is him visiting you 100%. Just want everyone to know, again, that, if anybody wants a personal reading. Oh, wait, I just want to mention one more time before I mention the personal reading. That
She shared again, that the winner shared again.
Oh, she did. Did she give an acknowledgement?
Not that I saw, but, I can't read all the questions.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So anyway, so the winner for tonight is Renee Hoagland Gresco. and she's the winner for sharing my Facebook Live show from last week. So from my mouth to God's ears, may God bless all of you with lots of love, health, happiness, and prosperity.
And our new bird says bye-bye.
Yeah, and our new bird, Peppy...
Peppy Prosperity.
Prosperity. Let's see. We have Tweety Alley, our new birdie that we got from Raleigh, North Carolina, our golden bird. Well, I'm going to let you know next week as far as the name of the bird, okay? The official name of the Woodbridge, New Jersey bird that I found in public today, as a matter of fact. So, all right, everybody. Always communicate to God, to the Holy Spirit and the angels. Just know that they always have your back. So you got to keep your blind faith, keep things positive, keep positive people in your life, and just know that, you know, the Holy Spirit and the angels are always watching over you. You just need to ask, okay? So my love to you. And until next week, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, share my Facebook Live. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys, all right? Mwah. Take care.